Today we're going to be removing a carburetor from a Stihl FS-91 Trimmer. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to remove, so this video should help you out. There are 4 Torx screws holding the orange cover on. One is holding the cover for the spark plug, the other 3 are holding the rest of the orange cover on. So you need to get a T27 Torx bit or the Torx wrench that came with your trimmer, and you need to remove these screws. You'll also need to remove the air filter cover, which is also held on by 2 Torx screws. So here we are removing the air filter cover. Remove the air filter. Next, you want to remove the spark plug cover, which is held on by 1 Torx screw. And then we'll remove the Torx screw from the back of the cover. And then there are 2 on the front that are holding the front of the cover on, and you need to remove both of those. Now that we have the cover removed, we can move on to removing the carburetor. Now what you'll see here is there's a throttle cable that's attached to this little plastic piece, and then there is linkage that goes from the plastic piece down to the carburetor. If you had an FS-90 trimmer, the throttle cable went all the way to the carburetor, but this here goes to this plastic piece, and then there's a piece of linkage. That linkage is kind of a pain to get off unless you know how to do it, and we're hoping that we can show you an easier way of getting that off of there. So next we're going to remove these 2 nuts. I use a 5/16 nut driver to remove them. And this removes the air filter housing. And there's your carburetor. Next, what you want to do is you want to remove the 2 fuel lines that are running up to the carburetor. Sometimes you can use your fingers and just pull both of these fuel lines off. And sometimes you may need to use a flathead screwdriver to just pry on the top of the hose a little bit to help remove it if it's sealed on there really tight. This one's a little tight, so I'll just pry on the top of it, pushing down a little bit. One of these hoses is kind of barbed, so it's hard to get it off. Just make sure you're not pushing where you're going to puncture the fuel line itself. Here's another closer look of the linkage that we're going to remove from the carburetor. It's kind of hooked on the end where it hooks into the carburetor, and just moving it, there's not a lot of wiggle room to get it off of there. So if you use your fingers and you push up on it a little bit, just enough, you can actually pull the throttle cable up, pull it up, and there's a little hook, and you pull it over that hook, and you can take a small Phillips screwdriver and just push on the back part and pop that throttle cable out. And that releases your linkage, so you can move it up and down a lot further than you could when it was connected to the throttle cable. Now we'll take a flathead screwdriver, and if you use one finger and just add a little pressure, you can use that flathead screwdriver to just pop that linkage right out of the slot of the carburetor. And then also take that flathead screwdriver, and on the back of the carburetor there's another hose holding that carburetor on there. Just kind of pry that off a little bit, and then you should easily be able to remove the carburetor. I'm going to pull this plastic piece off so you can get a look at it. It actually fits in that housing, but it's got a little nub. It's kind of hard to see. I'll clean this off, and you can kind of see that there's a little nub on the end of this, and that's how it fits in the housing. It has to be turned a certain way. Originally I thought I could just pop that plastic piece out of that housing, but you have to have it turned all the way counterclockwise in order to pull that out of there. So now we'll put a carburetor back on. At this point I take a flathead screwdriver and try to move that hose that goes back onto the back of the carburetor. And once you get that hose onto the carburetor, now we just add a little pressure to the throttle, and you can use your fingers and just pop that linkage back into the carburetor. You just have to move it a little bit, and you should be able to pop that right in there, no problem. Next, I'll take the throttle cable, and you just push up on that linkage, and you should be able to just use your fingers to slide that end of the throttle cable right into that plastic housing and pull the throttle cable in. And now it's simply a matter of putting everything back together. You reattach your two fuel lines. And slide the housing, air filter housing back on. And use your nut driver to put the two nuts back. So it's really not that difficult of a process, but if you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to get that linkage off of there without pulling the throttle cable out, you can end up breaking that plastic piece, or you can end up bending that linkage or breaking it. But I found that you can get carburetors, some aftermarket carburetors, a little cheaper, and sometimes it's easier to just replace a carburetor than it is to actually try to repair one. So that's the easiest way I've found to taking it apart and putting it back together. Reattach your air filter cover. And replace all of your torque screws on the orange cover, and you should be good to go. Thanks for watching.